To the Good Gut Show, and this is Mindfulness All Week. And basically, what I'd like you to leave with at the end of this week would be a very, very, very good way to start your basics of mindfulness. And today we're going to talk about mindfulness basics. So to recap what mindfulness is, it's an art of being aware with what and in the face of whatever is happening around you. So it's being aware of everything that's happening around you and being able to focus yourself and hold a sense of presence within you and around you, and staying in the moment, which is really very wonderful. It's a wonderful thing because then you can totally experience everything around you in a brilliant moment. Okay. Also, mindfulness doesn't really need any special uniform, any special gear, any special time. It doesn't need high-tech equipment, and it can be practiced by anyone, anywhere, anytime. So really, it's not reserved for somebody who's sitting in a full lotus position on a mountaintop. It's really for you. So let's get started. And really, you want to cultivate this in your life. You want to put this in your life because it's just so powerful to make you feel present, aware, and ultimately happy. Okay, so let's start. These are things that are really good when you start doing mindfulness, but you don't necessarily have to do them. I do mindfulness everywhere, anywhere, anytime, in my car, while I'm working with clients, just as a breather when things are kind of getting me down. It's just an incredibly powerful tool to get you back in the moment and back in yourself and back focused on what you want to do for yourself. Okay. All right. So here's what you do. Now I'm sitting in a really, really good straight back chair, my wonderful office chair. I recommend in the beginning that you sit in a straight back chair because you want to feel supported. You also want to put both feet on the floor, and you don't want to cross anything at all. Everything should be uncrossed. Rest your hands on your knee or on your thigh if that's more comfortable for you. So you want just in an Number 2, set aside a time. That actually should be number 1. Set aside a time to practice, because if you don't set aside a time to practice in the beginning, you won't do it. And I know that because I do the same thing. So set aside a time to practice to see if you can incorporate this in your life. It's so crucial to set that time. I don't know about you guys, but I have to do that with my exercise or else I don't exercise. It's like the day goes by and it's like, oh, I shut up, right? Then you want to, while you're sitting in an open position in this chair, you want to just notice your breath. Notice it. Notice it going in and out. You breathe through your nose, breathe through your mouth, however you breathe, going in and out. This is your anchor. The breath is your anchor because you can always return to the breath. So notice your breath. And just breathe in a few deep breaths and breathe out a few deep breaths, okay? Your mind at some point is going to wander or start to chatter. The Buddhists call it monkey mind. That's really an appropriate term for it because we're so not used to doing this kind of stuff that the mind is going to try and distract you. Just return back to the breath. Return back to the breath. It's natural to do that, especially in the beginning, because your body is resisting something it doesn't understand in the beginning. So just, and also don't resist those thoughts. I always say, allow them to pass by like a sailboat in and out of consciousness, kind of like saying, oh, thought, and let it go. Because if you obsess on it, it's just going to stay, and it's going to get you out of the moment, and you don't want that. Okay. Just notice it. Notice any judgments that may pop up as a result, and just return your consciousness back to the breath. Okay. All right. So every time you catch yourself wandering, just bring it back to the present. Don't judge or beat yourself up. It's going to happen. I heard somebody say that even the avatars, and we consider Jesus, Muhammad, a Buddha, and all of the Indian avatars in that category, could only focus for 12 seconds, fully focus. So this is a conscious effort to just return your focus back to the breath in the beginning. Okay, to recap, sit in a straight back chair, feet on the floor, hands on your thighs or your knees, whatever is comfortable. Noticing your breath. Don't do anything to it. Just notice it. Notice when your mind wanders, just bring it back to the breath. Don't judge it. Allow yourself to be one. Okay. And that's all it takes. The beginning, that's all it takes. We're going to do some more tomorrow. Okay. Talking about, I think, I can't remember at this point. I think it's talking about the senses. If not, whatever it is, it's on my schedule. Enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Okay? Dietitian Jill signing off.